Welcome to Wedding Talk, everybody. Peter here.
And I'm Nina.
And today we're going to be talking about the father-daughter dance. And wow, talk about some real amazing dances and amazing moments and some really stressed out dads that we get from time to time.
Absolutely. Stressed out dads, but honestly what ends up happening is these end up being the most emotional for me, right?
Gosh, yeah.
Because you can tell they're looking at them like, this is my baby. I remember when you were just a baby, you know? So I will say it's probably some of the most emotional moments aside from the first dance.
It's true. And, you know, I got to say, I get a lot of dads contacting me and they ask me if it's okay if they can do a particular song. And I'm thinking, well, it's up to you. It's whatever song that you like. But sometimes they feel that the song choice that they've chosen, maybe that resonates with their daughter, you know, while they were young or, you know, as teenagers, might be a little silly or might be a little foolish. And they ask me, what do I think? And I always say, go with your heart. Go with what is important. Go with what is meaningful.
Absolutely. If you're completely stuck and you really don't have a song that you used to listen to in the car and sing at the top of your lungs together or something like that, you know, always going with something like My Girl is always a classic. Mm-hmm. There's so many songs that you could really choose. Have I Told You Lately? You know, there's some really great songs out there that are classics already. And so if you're stuck, definitely choose a classic, you know, or just choose something that was definitely special to you guys. And I will say, when we're talking about the song, let's talk about the length. Okay. How long do you think a father-daughter dance should last? I think
2 to 2.5 minutes, definitely. I don't think it should be any longer than that. Unless you're doing something like choreography, and if you really have it planned out, then look at doing a longer dance. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. 2 to 2.5 minutes is perfect. And the other thing that people want to do all the time are surprise songs. So whether it's the bride surprising the dad, or, you know, she's told him we're dancing to My Girl and it's really not. When they get out there, it could be something completely different. Right. Or vice versa. It could be, you know, the dad has written new lyrics to a classic song that they've asked the band to kind of make into their own new song. We've done that as well, and it's very interesting. How do you think that usually pans out?
I think it's fantastic. We had one couple, they started out with a ballad, and then middle way through the song, they went into like a swing dance.
Yeah.
And it brought down the house. And mind you, they had the dancing and everything together because this is what they've done growing up. And do the thing that you do. I mean, if you are dancing with your daughter at Christmas time and that's the dance, or you're doing the jig or you're doing a polka or whatever it is, that's your dance maybe. Yeah. And if that's the one that reminds you of that special moment, this is a special moment. So you can rekindle that and literally have it stand the test of time forever, because forever you and your daughter will have that very special moment that you'll never forget.
Yeah, and we've actually, I know exactly who you're talking about. It was a bride and her dad that did a slow dance number. They did, it was actually a little bit of Beauty and the Beast. Mm-hmm. And then it flipped into Jump, Jive, and Wail, which was really, really cool. And it was just enough to kind of give the guests, like the guests went crazy, because they were like really dancing too. Like they really knew what they were doing. So it was really awesome. And then somebody else did one where they did a slow dance into like Brown Eyed Girl, which is kind of medium tempo. Also a lot of fun. It gives you kind of a taste of something different. So if you're up for it, then that can always be fun and entertaining for your guests.
That's right. And nothing is too silly unless you think it's silly.
Yeah.
More than often, it is those moments that your guests will feel and you will feel, and those are the things that you will remember and cherish for a lifetime. I can promise you that, because we get the feedback from the couples, the father and the daughter, at the end of the dance and at the end of the night and long after the wedding is over, their feedback, and they said that was the right choice. So just to recap, let's talk a little bit about the song choice. If you don't have a song choice, pick a classic, but fathers, pick a song that is meaningful to you and your daughter. And if you don't have one, then pick a classic, timeless song that will stand the test of time, and you'll be just fine.
That's right. And song length, 2 to 2.5 minutes, is just perfect. Not too much and not too little to have that moment with your daughter. And of course, surprise songs can be awesome, and fun, unique moments like going from a ballad to an up-tempo halfway through also fun. So don't be afraid to take a chance and do something different.
That's right.
And unique.
Yeah, something different is totally fine.
Yeah.
And it's okay, because remember, you're not there to perform to people. You're there to capture a moment forever, and something that your daughter will never, ever forget. So dads, just remember that. And that's a tip. And this is Peter and Nina here for Wedding Talk. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Bye.